I've said here on this channel that if there's something, in society, something that's not quite right, if we are being lied to, I will do my best to call it out, and I will try to use my, common sense and point at things that are not true, And in this case, I'm going to point my finger at myself, because when I spoke about the UK riots, I want to sit down and explain, okay? Stay with me here. So first of all, I want to thank the people who sent me messages sharing their experiences on the ground with the riots in the UK. Thank you for sharing your insight and for informing me about what's really happening there. I did, to my defense, say in the video that I don't know for certain what is really happening. I said at least something along those lines, because I'm here in Norway, not in the UK, but I have been in the UK many, many times. Just to give people some context, if you don't know, there's been riots in the UK as a response to numerous violent, horrible attacks done by immigrants. And as far as I know, they've been, Muslim young men, and it's horrible to see how the UK has been changed by a crazy level of immigration, which I believe I said in that video as well. But I did say something in the video that needs to be addressed. I said that I talked about the violent protests. But the big question here, and the part that I missed, is who's being violent? Now you'll have to excuse me, I have to keep moving the camera because the sun is rising and it makes it a little bit... Hello. Just a crow over there. Makes it challenging for the camera. But anyway, there it is again. Hello. I have the habit of saying hello to animals. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to put myself in the boots of the people protesting. And what would I have done if I'm out there in the street and I am shouting, right? Something that the government doesn't like. And then the police comes and they say, you can't say that, you have to go home. If you don't go away now, we will attack you, we will grab you, we will possibly put you in jail. If I had encountered such a situation, if I had been there, I would not have accepted that. And I think that good, decent people will not accept that. So they resist. And I think that that is what has happened in most of these cases. Yes, there will be some people in any situation who just wants to, as I said in that video, they just want to make, see the world burn, and they are destructive people. The police in the UK during COVID, they looked a lot like the police in some kind of fascist or communist state. They took away people's freedom. Now they are taking away people's right to speak. And I am sorry. I should have called it out in my video. It's not right what they're doing there now. It's just not right. It's only natural that people protest about what's happening there. And they should be allowed to do that. Here's the thing, you know, in a free society, people must have the right to protest. They must have the right to peacefully go out into the streets and say what they think. And it's a trademark of dictator states, you know, like fascist and communist regimes and so on, that people are not allowed to do that. In such countries, they will put those people in jail. And it seems like the UK is moving towards that. So when the police comes there with their long sticks and they start beating you, you know, you try to defend yourself, right? That's a violent protest. When they tell you to just remove yourself from the situation while you're just peacefully protesting against a level of immigration that is destroying your neighborhood. You know, when you resist, when you refuse to remove yourself, and you just stay there and you protest, and the police violently grab you, is that a violent protest as well? I think that qualifies as a violent protest, but they won't write in the mainstream media that it's actually the police that is being violent. This is what people have been telling me. This is the situation. This is the violence that they are talking about. And that needs to stop. If the politicians in the UK, if the authorities there had any decency, they would now step back. They would let the people protest. They would listen. And they would make changes. Also, they would say sorry for the harm that we have done. Sometimes I just stand here, or I sit here, and I watch the sea and the forest. And yeah, it's nice here. Yeah, so okay, thank you for watching. And if you're in the UK, stand your ground. Don't let the bastards grind you down, okay? Until next time, stay strong. Okay, bye.